Well, hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome back. This is Lois Kofi. I kind of put an idea together today, and I want to thank Jeanette for being here on short notice on a weekend. But I wanted to put a Spotlight Sunday, on an amazing story, an amazing transformation that Jeanette had just really in the last 30 to 45 days that has really helped her business. For as you guys know, as the founder of Healthy and Wealthy and Wise and the podcast community, and really wanting you guys to have the best tools, the best inspiration to be equipped to live your best life in this new normal. So, Jeanette, I know you are in the life insurance industry. You have an amazing program talking about healthy, wealthy, and wise. You help people through debt-free life. You have a program for families to get out of debt. So what you do is so valuable. And yet now we can't do face-to-face, belly-to-belly marketing like you and I met. That's how we met. And
Right.
we stayed in touch. And how have things gone for you over, since COVID? And tell your story about what happened to you just in the last month or so.
Sure. Actually, within this new normal, and thank you for having me too. I appreciate that. I just realized that the way that our business had been set up, my business was to do in-home appointments, which we know as soon as everything happened in March, that was a pivot that we weren't looking to have happened. I will say that my overall umbrella company did pivot very well and going to the digital format online. However, also being a stay-at-home mom now, full-time homeschooling, going out and about in the community wasn't going to be an option, nor was being online in the way that I would have needed to be able to find the folks to talk to. So I was forever grateful to have created that relationship with you. And you introduced me to the program that has now changed my life and my business the way that I'm thinking about it. So you had come to me with with the program to build my contact list online, to build up my email list, which I will be honest and tell you that scared me. I can't tell you how much money I had spent on building lists and taking programs that would help me to build lists and to get email contacts, would get X far into the program and then would give up because it was so frustrating, or because I would hit a step that I just truly didn't understand out of my realm of knowledge as far as my computer skills would go. And so when you introduced me to the program and I was able to sign up, you said it's very foolproof, it's easy, it's simple, and it would take not a huge amount of time out of my day. And I did. I jumped right in, and I found that even after the first 24 hours of creating my first landing page, I had two brand new people, two people I didn't know. And then within the first 48 hours, I had 5. And with that, I said, Lois, what do I do? I've got new contacts. I don't know what to do with these guys. And you said, don't worry. I've got a class coming up, which was your list build class. And I said, okay, I'm going to sign up for that. I'm going to get in there. And again, got in. You had so many great nuggets in your course. And one of the things that I realized was I had to come up with a really good email campaign and something that would bring people to the table, keep them interested, get them clicking to open my emails, and hopefully look forward to seeing something from me in their inbox. And so after taking your course, I started using some of the videos within the framework of the site. And within the first 2 days, I had a warm contact, which you had also mentioned it was going to possibly be somebody I knew. And so somebody I knew had been watching me. And so she reached out, and we were able to connect, and she signed up. So she's one of my new agents. So all of that happened within a span of maybe at max 14 days. So from the beginning to posting some live content, to getting a new email contact, to connecting, to having a new agent on my team. So I am forever grateful.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, I gave you the tools and you went to work and you did what you were supposed to do. And tell us more about the social media post. Where did you post it? And you said it was a video, and then kind of also tell the audience, this is someone that you've been prospecting for a year?
A year, yes. I had started, and actually, she's somebody that has been in my warm market for 20 years. We were in business together prior when I was in the wellness industry also. And her family actually owned the business that I was in the industry, in the wellness industry for, and I was there for about 12 years. And doing that pivot, she and I had spoken, and I found out that she also had a license, a life license, and was looking to start in the business as well of protecting families. A year ago, she made a choice to go a different direction, which, it happens. But she'd still been watching. So when I put this video that was a part of the Now site, had just a suggested content, had nothing to do with me, was not my video, was not my personal information. But when I viewed that, I thought, okay, well, this person has some good information to put out there just for people in general that are looking to maybe start a career in life insurance. So I posted that video through my landing page as my content for the day, and she saw it and she clicked on it. So that story was telling me that you just never know who's watching. So I'm always now aware that it could be a warm market and somebody that I already know.
That's so powerful. Yeah. And I know what it takes to recruit. Recruiting is not easy, number one. And life insurance, I mean, I haven't been in the industry, but I've heard, so to put out one post, and that was like the trigger, the tipping point. That's amazing. And you didn't even create the content.
I sure didn't.
That's the other amazing part.
Bringing it back full circle too, just doing that, the list build course with you had told me that I needed to have a warm contact and a warm message to put out that would ensue that I would have people kind of that full circle coming back to me. And that's the part that scared me the most, was figuring out what to write, not saying the wrong thing, not turning people off. But again, being overwhelmed, just being, again, the stay-at-home mom, doing the homeschooling and not being sure I could really focus and take the time to get everything written down the way that I really wanted to. And so I think truly for me, it's been a kind of a combo of the content that's already created, which is fantastic because that's a quick couple of clicks and I can get out there and touch people. And then also now following up with my email campaign, which again, fried, wasn't sure how to come up with the content. But then after taking your course, I realized, okay, let's use tools that are in the toolbox. And 5RR was what came up. And that I think is fantastic. I had used it in the past and I had always had good results with them. And so what I did with that was I went on, I searched out folks that did content for email campaigns, content for doing different types of things on the website. And I interviewed by chatting with probably about 6 or 7 folks, just asking them, are you willing to put in a little bit of time? It's going to take a little bit of effort because I really want you to understand what I do before writing the email content so that it does come from my industry specifically, but in a way that people would want to take in that information. And I found somebody who was really willing to do that, and she was fantastic. And so within 48 hours, she had created content for me that she once provided that to me. I went in and took that kind of as a shell, filled it in, kind of put in some personalized touches, and that became my email campaign. So after that, I had a 6 email campaign that I'm super proud of.
That's amazing. And you build it once. It's there for life. It probably didn't break the bank because I do know copywriters professionally can be $500 a month. I've hired them. I know. So would you say the investment of time and money, because I know that the list build course was only $7, so I'll just throw that out there. So you've got Now Site, you've got the $7 course, and then you hired someone from Fiverr, but then it brought in new business and it can be there for the rest of your life. Was all of that worth the investment and based on the results you got?
Well worth the investment, yes, for sure. The amount of money that I've spent doing the same things that got me to this point where I am finally was thousands of dollars in the past. Thousands of dollars to go to a point and stop and say, never mind, I just really can't figure this out, get frustrated and walk away. Finally, for well less than that, for a couple $100s, I was able to build it, put quick landing pages up, have content that's fresh every single day without having to stress about where am I going to get the ideas? Am I going to have to write all of these things? Am I going to have to shoot a ton of videos to put out there? Nope, just click right through. Great content that's industry specific. Build the list, use the resources that are there. The 5RR was fantastic. And there's a lot of great people on there that are just looking to be able to help folks with their businesses as well. And so I look forward to actually using her again to create more content as I go.
That's such a huge reminder, and you brought that back into my consciousness, so I want to thank you. So guys, I put the website right here. I'll put it in the YouTube notes, but Fiverr with 2Rs.com is a place that you can go to get your email campaigns built out, and it's so worthwhile. I can't thank you enough, Jeanette. I know it's a beautiful Sunday evening. You could be out there walking with the dogs and the family, so thank you for giving back. And I would just encourage you guys to take a look at my second 2.0 version of listbuildwithlois.com. It's $9, like a trip to Subway, super affordable. And I'm going to be sharing a ton of tools, more and more tools. Jeanette's going to get to audit it for free. So anybody who took it before, please reach out to me. I have a promo code for you to take advantage of this. And are you excited to take another look at it yourself, Jeanette? Are you looking forward to that?
Absolutely. I really look forward to it. Yes.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, this is Lois Kofi with Lois Kofi Enterprises. And just again, bringing you a Sunday spotlight kind of spontaneously on how you pivot and pivot well without breaking the bank. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. I'll check in later. But until next time, here's to your best health, your best wealth, and your best wisdom. Bye-bye.